6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The Prime Minister says the developing countries need more financial support to meet the challenges posed by climate change. The Army Chief and the Chief of the Defence Forces of the Maldives at a meeting in Rawalpindi have discussed regional security dynamics. The global agency Fitch Ratings in its latest report has presented an optimistic outlook for Pakistan's economy, citing prospects for future growth. Security forces have killed 3 Khawarij during an intelligence-based operation in Datta Khel area of North Waziristan. The 9th edition of the Multinational Maritime Exercises Aman 2025 kicked off in Karachi today. The opening match of the Tri-Nation One-Day International Cricket Series between Pakistan and New Zealand will be played in Lahore tomorrow. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif says developing countries like Pakistan need more grant-based financial support to build resilient infrastructure. In his televised message regarding International Breathe Pakistan Conference, he said without such support, the path to climate adaptation and green transformation will remain elusive. The Prime Minister pointed out that climate change is one of the pressing challenges of the current era. He said Pakistan's emissions are less than 1%, yet it is one of the most climate-affected countries with an unprecedented cycle of climate change. The Prime Minister said the government has prioritized governance reforms, policy execution and capacity building to deal with the challenge. Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif has accorded approval to a comprehensive reforms plan for the complete revival of maritime sector. Under the plan, Pakistan Maritime and Seaport Authority has been established, and a committee to be headed by the Defence Minister will ensure the implementation of the plan. The meeting of the committee will be convened every fortnight to monitor the implementation of the approved steps. Meanwhile, restructuring of Pakistan National Shipping Corporation, modernization of national ports, master plan and standardization of port tariffs will be implemented. Special attention will be paid on the digitization of seaports, aquaculture and other sectors. New terminals will also be established on different seaports under the reforms plan. The Chief of the Defence Forces of the Maldives Armed Forces, Major General Ibrahim Hilmi, called on the Army Chief Syed Asim Munir in Rawalpindi today. During the meeting, matters relating to mutual interest, including bilateral defence cooperation and regional security dynamics, were discussed in detail. Both the sides expressed satisfaction of the enduring bonds of brotherhood and friendship between Pakistan and the Maldives, underscoring the shared perspectives on key regional issues. Recognizing the evolving security landscape, the two military leaders reaffirmed the commitment to strengthen and revitalize bilateral ties with a view to enhancing collaboration in areas of mutual interest. The visiting dignitary lauded Pakistan Army for its exceptional professionalism, dedication and contributions to regional stability. The global rating agency Fitch Ratings says strong remittance inflows, robust agricultural exports and tight policy settings are greatly contributing towards Pakistan's economic stability and rebuilding external buffers. A report of the US-based Fitch Ratings states these measures allowed Pakistan's current account to move into a surplus of about $1.2 billion in the 6 months to December 2024, while foreign exchange market reforms in 2023 also facilitated the shift. The report said economic activity, having absorbed tighter policy settings, is now benefiting from stability and falling interest rates, and real value added is to be expected to expand by 3% in the current fiscal year. It further said cut in policy rates further helped in taming consumer price inflation, which fell to just over 2% in the last month, down from an average of nearly 24% previous year. The report said growth in credit to the private sector in Pakistan has also turned positive in real terms in October last year for the first time since June 2022. Progress on fiscal reforms, despite some setbacks, was also noted in the report. Moreover, the provinces also undertook legislation imposing tax on higher agricultural income. Meanwhile, Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz leader Barrister Akil Malik has welcomed the Fitch Ratings report depicting stabilization of the country's economy and reduction in interest rates. In a post on social media platform X, he said this is the acknowledgement of tireless efforts of the economic team under the leadership of Prime Minister Mohammad Shahbaz Sharif. This is Radio Pakistan giving you the news. The security forces have killed 3 Khawarij in an intelligence-based operation in Datta Khele area of North Waziristan district. According to ISPR, the security forces conducted an intelligence-based operation on reported presence of Khawarij in the area. During the conduct of the operation, security troops effectively engaged the Khawarij location, as a result of which 3 Khawarij were killed, who were trying to escape wearing a burqa. Weapons and ammunition were also recovered from the killed Khawarij, who remained actively involved in numerous terrorist activities in the area. The security forces of Pakistan are determined to wipe out the menace of terrorism from the country. The 9th edition of the Multinational Maritime Exercises Aman 2025 kicked off in Karachi today. The Commander of Pakistan Fleet, Rear Admiral Abdul Munib, was the chief guest at the opening ceremony. The exercise Aman 2025 is aimed at bringing maritime nations together to adopt safe and sustainable procedures, share experiences, and collectively address maritime challenges. The exercise, divided in sea and harbour phases, is being participated by over 60 countries, ships, aircraft, special operations forces, explosive ordnance disposal marine teams, and observers. The growing global participation with representation from every region of the world in the Aman 2025 reflects the international community's confidence in Pakistan Navy's role in collaborative maritime security. The conference has led to yet another milestone, the introduction of the Maiden Aman Dialogue, which will be started tomorrow. The Aman Dialogue 2025 will bring together chiefs of navies, coast guards, and defence forces to exchange views on shared global and regional maritime issues. Prime Minister's coordinator Romina Khurshid Alam has called for making concerted efforts in mitigating adverse impacts of climate change. She was addressing Breathe Pakistan Climate Change Conference in Islamabad today. Romina Khurshid Alam said Pakistan is introducing innovative mechanisms of institutionalizing sustainable development goals and also ensuring to make its climate policies impactful in the region. Highlighting the steps taken by Pakistan for environmental sustainability, she said Living Indus initiative aims to restore the overall health of rivers, and Recharge Pakistan program focuses on flood resilience and water conservation. She commended the Punjab government for sustainable urban planning and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa forestation program and stressed the need to expand these initiatives across the country. 5 Kashmiri youths were martyred in a mine explosion in Poonch district of the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir today. According to Kashmir Media Service, the blast took place in Batal area of the district. The Indian Army has laid a large number of landmines in areas near the Kutra line, which are often causing deaths and maiming civilians. And now, cricket. Pakistan will take on New Zealand in the opening match of the Tri-Nation One-Day International Series at the Gaddafi Stadium in Lahore tomorrow. The match will start at 2 in the afternoon. And finally, the weather report. Mainly cold and dry weather is likely to prevail over most parts of the country, while very cold conditions are likely in hilly areas during the next 12 hours. However, light rain with snow over the hills may occur at isolated places in western Balochistan during evening and night hours. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.